Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new edition of Over the Line.
Yes, Lord,
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go. And I got to be honest, dude. I got bags under my eyes. I'm exhausted.
You're looking a little rough.
I appreciate that. That was very kind of you.
Well, being honest, that's the important thing.
Honesty is important. I agree with that. Just didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
Oh, really?
Really? We went to WWE Raw, as most people know, as obviously you know. And Peyton started band camp. Well, it's actually not the beginning of band camp. It's the beginning of this week's band camp. Mm-hmm. And so he had to be back at the school at like 8 o'clock. So the plan was that his mom was going to meet us after we left the event, and that way he could be there and he'd have access to get there at the time he needs to be there.
Right.
And she flaked out, and she's like, "Oh, I can't do it."
And of course, it's on you.
And I didn't want to, in the middle of the night, I have to drive. So I had to wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning and take him down there and then come back to the house. So from Leeds to Blount County, back to Leeds, then to the radio station, and it was just a whole thing. And I'm running on fumes. I was running out of voice on the radio. Like, my voice was giving out every segment.
Oh, I've got an idea about that. I'm going to bring it next time. I'll bring it for Friday. Mm-hmm. It's a vocal nebulizer, and it has special saline mix, and you put it in there and you puff it. You know, you breathe and suck it in. You can either have one over here, which I don't like to do, or you just have one in your mouth, and it moisturizes your lungs and your throat, and it really helps. I do it before I sing.
Don't they call those inhalers?
No.
Is that not what that is?
No, this is a nebulizer.
Okay.
It's better than inhalers. You got inhalers down here, then you got nebulizers way up here.
Gotcha. By the way, you want to welcome Tony Gump.
Hey, Tony.
Oh, hey, guys.
Hey, how can you ignore him? Come here, Tony.
Oh, God.
No. Okay.
Come here. This is my second hug today.
All right.
Look at that. How sweet.
What the heck? One more.
John Bird's in a very huggable mood today, and that's probably good for everybody.
Yes. I want to give everybody out there in the chat a hug.
So, again, yesterday was Monday Night Raw, and
I bet that was awesome.
it was awesome. So, and I think, did we talk about this on the show, or did we talk about it off air?
What?
The fact of you going up there and doing the whole thing.
I'm not sure if we talked about it on the air. If we did, we only mentioned it in passing.
So the idea was, and I don't remember which one of us brought it up, but somebody brought it up, and they were like, we should get John Byrd to get back in the outfit that he wore when he challenged Tuttle. And did we come up with a name for that wrestler? Do you remember?
Yeah, JoJo Cruz.
JoJo Cruz. I thought it was like Great Value Warrior or something.
Oh, yeah, you did. You did something like that. But see, JoJo Cruz, when I was younger in the 80s, I wanted that to be my rock and roll name. And so many people laughed at it, I decided not to do it.
Huh. Well, okay, so JoJo Cruz, we could
do JoJo Cruz, the Great Value Warrior.
Oh, that's perfect. So, JoJo Cruz, the Great Value Warrior.
Yes, mouthful.
You did that bit with when you were challenging Tuttle.
It wasn't a bit. I was challenging him.
Yeah, absolutely, you were. And by the way, that all may come to a head coming up this Friday, because we're supposed to bring Tuttle on via Zoom.
Yes.
We'll see if he stays booked for that. But we decided to get you in all that get up, get you to redress into JoJo Cruz and show up at Monday Night Raw in full costume to talk to the wrestling fans.
Yes.
Now, I gave you a list of questions, and you decided to So you seemed more official. You decided to come up with a website.
Yes.
Which was
WAP.
.com?
.com.
WAP.com.
Which stands for Wrestling Alliance of Professionals. So
it sounds like a real thing, but you got the words mixed up. It should be more like Professional Wrestling Alliance. Or something.
then it doesn't work.
Then it doesn't say
what I
WAP.
mean.
Okay. So you had a clipboard and everything.
Yeah.
And you went around and asked people questions, and we videoed it. Our man Boomer hooked us up with that, and are we going to be premiering that on Friday?
Yeah, that's my goal. I already downloaded all the videos and everything, and what I'm going to get, and what you mentioned, we're on of like mind. I'm just going to go through the raw stuff and just snip. So I've got all my snippets, and I can put a montage wherever
together.
I want to. Yes.
Yeah, there were several instances, and just so people have a clear picture as to what we were looking at yesterday. This is the moment I came around the corner. Now, I will say...
Oh, no.
We were waiting. Listen, we were waiting, Peyton and I, over near the entrance. And then once y'all got close, I've got your location. So I started tracking your location, and you guys were moving around, obviously, looking for a parking spot. Well, then
we found a good one, though.
You did, but where you parked, where you finally stopped moving, which is all I could see, it was right at the entrance of the Jefferson County Jail. Yeah. And I told Peyton, I even texted Tony, I was like, this is not a good sign. It showed your little logo next to the jail, and I was like, it's not a good start. But we came around the corner to try to find you, to make sure you weren't in jail. But this is what we saw when we came around the corner. It's time for some wrestling, ladies and gentlemen.
Free labor cameraman! Free labor cameraman!
Boomer dressed like a Mexican.
Yeah, he is. Are you ready for some wrestling?
Oh, yeah!
Oh, God. Oh, man.
And so that guy went around asking questions to unsuspecting wrestling fans. And at one point, you didn't know this, but as you were talking to a group of people, I was standing kind of behind that trailer. I was actually looking for shade because it was so friggin' hot.
Oh, my gosh.
And I noticed whatever that business was that had that little trailer in tent, one of the people working there had their phone out, and they were broadcasting you on their TikTok live. What's this?
All right, brother. Oh, hey, Nick.
Y'all want a picture?
Yeah, that was a little Latina hottie.
So you're over there asking these people questions, and she's broadcasting you on her TikTok.
Man, I should have gotten her TikTok handle.
You should.
But yeah, I had some fun flirting with those girls.
Yeah, you did. I think the first thing, the first one asked you was, you were like, I got some questions for you. She goes, I got a question for you. Is that thing real? And you were like, yeah, of course it's real.
Wrestling is real.
But maybe my favorite part was where you were in front of the BJCC and there was a CBS 42 camera crew, our local CBS, and he had his camera set up, and I guess he was just getting a shot of the crowd to do their story or whatever. And he took that camera, bro, and he locked it on you. I mean, just straight locked it on you.
I know. I hope Lindenberg doesn't find out.
Could you imagine though, like if you did in your outfit ended up on the evening news, and Lindenberg's the anchor, and she's like, in today's news, last night, is that John Byrd?
Birmingham man arrested for assault with a sausage.
Yeah, there was a couple times we got uncomfortable. So,
yeah, I one thing did happen to me, and that made me kind of sad, and that was it was so hot out there, and the sausage was in a strategically bad place.
Was it sizzling?
Yeah, I was on fire, not in a good way, and I started getting really dizzy. You know, Boomer's like, come on, man, let's go here. I said, Boomer, I'm about to pass out. And then he went into EMT mode or whatever. He said, come on. He put his arm around me. He said, let's go over here by the fountain. You sit down in the cool. And I sat down, and he said, you're a little bit clammy. All right, let me go. I'm going to go get some water. And he went and got me some water, and then he helped me in the car, and I was like, man, he said, let's get to the store. I said, what? He said, no, just get to the store. He came out with electrolyte Gatorade.
Oh, dang.
I mean, boy, it took care of me. But we got some really good footage, the microphone.
So wait, you were outside dying, and Peyton and I were inside the cool arena in our nice cushy seats, waiting on the show to start. Okay.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Yes. But you know what? Anything for you guys.
Yeah, it was good. I will say the most uncomfortable part for me and Peyton both. Mm-hmm. Remember what I told you when we first walked up and before you approached the first person? I said, no kids.
Right.
The reason I said that is because of, several factors. Hostile interactions with parents, the height of the kid, the questions that were on the list. There's a lot of factors.
I worked with that. And then we've got video that I could put in if necessary where the parents are like, yeah, you can.
No, we don't have to do that.
Or I can put a smiley face.
No, I'm not even worried about the kids being on video. What I was worried about is when you are standing facing a kid and you're asking him questions, that kid's about yay high.
Yeah.
And that sausage is like right in the kid's face.
Is this really appropriate to talk about at this time?
I'm just saying that was Peyton and I's concern, and we were like, and even Peyton was like, "Don't talk to that kid. Don't talk." Oh God, he's talking to that kid.
Well, no, I mean, I think it was fine. I was at an angle a little bit,
Well, and it's not real, so it's not like you were, it was actually your.
I'm gonna pull the curtain back a little bit, okay? Now, I am a hog, as they say, but
you're a hog, or you have a hog?
No, I actually am as big as a hog right now.
Okay.
With a hog.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, so what I did was I took a tube sock and I put a little bit of toilet paper at the end, just to make it look longer. So then instead of 9, it was more like 12.
Okay. So just an extra 3 inches.
Yeah, I don't want to tuck it like I normally do.
Yeah.
Because it goes all the way around, and when I put my belt on, that helps hold it in place.
Well, that's basically like a belt, sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, it can be.
Tie it in the front like a Taekwondo trainer.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, and it restricts me from doing a lot of things, and I'm sad about that. But you know what? I mean, you work with what you've got, and I got a lot. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, what's up to everybody in the chat joining us live? Who all do we got here? Mike, Chris, Boomer,
Mikey,
Bam Phoenix,
Boomer.
Kelly, Stacy. Who else? Bob Cook.
Bob Cook.
I forgot I'm supposed to text my wife and tell her we started. Mm-hmm. I just tried to type in my text, inspired, be inspired. That's not her name in my phone.
Yeah,
obviously.
but you need to do that. Oh, sassy girl. Jordan.
Everybody is. I'm just delusional.
Did you get that song done for Jordan yet, or you still got to work on that?
You forgot, didn't you?
No, I did not. All right, and here's the deal. I worked so hard for this podcast to bring creative and funny stuff. There's a lot of pressure on me. I will have it ready. I've worked on the basic outline. Okay, I'm telling a story about her. It might not be exactly her life, but it's her life as I imagine it. Okay? Now, I do want to tell you that in addition to working on that video to be ready Friday, today, I'm so excited. That means you guys better like it and laugh. You hear me? For Uncle John's story time, where I read a children's book.
Oh, God.
Now, Tony, the way we do this is it should be already set up where you don't have to do anything with the volume. Okay. Is you just press play, and then I am going to read the book.
Oh, this is
up
you're,
here.
You're reading books live here.
Right, and there's a video that goes along with it.
Oh, wow, this is high tech.
Yeah, it is. So fingers crossed that I can see.
Well, you got to read the story on the screen, or you have it in front of you?
No,
both.
No, I don't have it here. See, here's the big thing. Here's the thing. The thing is
the big thing
that I forgot.
Okay.
But okay, now all right, now I remember. The thing is, I have to feel it because it's a timing thing. That that video's not going to wait for me. It's the page is going to turn at some point. So when I'm able to look at it, the timing just kind of comes to me. You know what I mean?
I'm so confused. Now, I don't know what you mean, but I trust that whatever you're about to do is going to work
With
out.
all my practice and everything, I've done it with a computer screen. So I'm used to that rather than reading. It would just make me nervous. I'd keep doing this.
You want me to put it on a full screen and just have you narrate over it, or have you in the corner?
This man right here, freaking genius. Yeah, full screen, that son gone, and you can put me in the corner, in the little corner.
All right.
Because the important thing is people are able to read, they're able to read along with me. All right, Tony, let it go all the way to the end, of course.
Okay.
And so this is, you know what?
I have no idea what's about to happen.
Okay, all right, you know what? Why don't we do this thing?
You ready?
Mm-hmm, yep.
All right, here we go.
Now it's time for Uncle John's story time.
Just narrate.
Today's book is Put Tony's Nuts in Your Mouth, written by Missy Tayanita. Tony has big nuts and small nuts.
Oh.
He has pecans and walnuts, nuts without or with a shell. There is no nut that Tony does not sell. Tony sells his nuts all day. He always has a line. Some say Tony's nuts smell great. Some say they taste divine.
Whoa.
They drive or walk or ride the bus. They come from north and south to take those hot and salty nuts and put them in their mouths.
Hey now.
Tony dips his chocolate nuts until they are just right.
Oh, yeah.
He knows your mom will take them home and suck on them tonight. BJ looks at Tony's nuts and tries hard not to stare as Steven grabs at his nutsack and finds a big old pair.
Wow.
Steven.
BJ plays with Tony's nuts in the closet at his house. Grandpa says he should just come out as he pops one in his mouth.
Geez.
Hey, Grandpa.
Grandpa likes to go in there and take his camera with him.
What?
He loves to look at photographs when Tony's nuts are in them.
This is insane.
He swears it isn't weird or queer. He says it's not a crime. Grandpa licks the salt right off of Tony's nuts sometimes. The girls, too, like Tony's nuts. Of this, there is no doubt. Every girl around this town has put them in her mouth.
Whoa.
Oh, my goodness.
On the way to school today, riding on the bus, the Johnson twins were in the back, sharing Tony's nuts. Back and forth they open up, hoping that they don't get those big and tasty nuts stuck down in their throat. Even Mrs. Bulldyke, the softball coach, and her special friend will have a go at Tony's nuts every now and then. There really is no argument. Mount Rushmore ought to be a monument of Tony's nuts for all the world to see.
If you haven't done it yet, you are really missing out. Grab a sack of Tony's nuts and put them in your mouth.
Look at Tony. Look at Tony. Look at Tony. And his big nuts. Hey now. Hey now.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's a good children's book, and we'll have many of those in the future.
Okay. So this is our new bit, John
Yes.
Byrd story time.
Uncle John's story
Uncle
time.
John's story time.
Yeah, so it's I mean, I'm really excited about it. I've already got 3 more done. And it's going to, now this is the only one that mentioned Tony. And let me tell you what, it was so fortuitous.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even look. I said, I'm going to do this one. And I was like, okay, I didn't know if I should do this or not. But now I know that Tony's nuts are the way to go.
Yeah.
So I went with that one, and they'll discuss several life issues.
Tony's nuts.
What about the grandpa going in the closet with the camera? I thought that was a little...
that was a little sus.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. Grandpa's getting a
Well, I didn't write the book. Miss Simi Tanakuda wrote it.
By the way, I completely forgot to announce this, but we worked so hard over the weekend to try to make this, put this together. We now officially have a Cash App and a Venmo to bypass Super Chats. Now, that's not to say y'all stop doing Super Chats, because you're more than welcome to do Super Chats. But we don't have PayPal. I guess we could do PayPal.
Yeah, I would put it on there.
But we've got Cash App and Venmo, and the name is OTL Show, as in over the line, OTL Show.
That's so easy. That's so easy to remember.
Both are OTL Show. Now, my obstacle is going to be...
Oh, God.
Mike Chris, $5 for Tony's nuts.
Yeah.
right off the bat. No, Mike's like, damn, I could have sent that cash out. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure how that's going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until somebody sends one and see if it notifies me on my phone. I gotta talk to Lummy about how they have those pop, because it's easy to see super chats on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, and go over with us why we think this is the best course of action.
Well, because YouTube takes like 30%.
40.
I don't think it's 40.
39.6.
Maybe 36.
36%.
I don't know what it is.
Anything over 2%'s murder anyway. So
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean, exactly.
Murder
You know what?
May.
Yeah, we don't want to up, Tony.
Yeah, that was me that time. I guess it was.
All
If
right.
you're talking finances, he'll drop an M word in a heartbeat. He don't care. But yeah, that's our thing. So we're gonna try to figure out a system. If you send a tip to Cash App or Venmo and we didn't shout you out, make sure you type it in the chat or something.
Yes.
But there's got to be, there's got to be a system that Bubba and the guys have on their end that makes it pop up. Like I needed to pop up on the screen.
Yeah, I mean, and they'll gladly share it because we're bros. You know?
The Venmo and Cash App's the way to go, honestly, because.
Yeah. But remember, a lot of people also still have PayPal.
Yeah, the problem with PayPal, I got to figure out how to do a screen name because it usually goes by your email. And so I don't want to be like OTL Show and at
Did they just start that?
OTLshow.com.
Did they just start that?
I don't know.
Because mine is
I've got
not.
a PayPal. I just don't hardly use it.
Yeah. Well, I've got one. I don't like to use it a lot because the name is so long. But it's at Big Dick Daddy from Cincinnati. So. So a lot of people are like that's long, so I'll just use which is true. But so I'll just use Venmo.
Yeah, it's long in more ways than one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if people will start saying we need to do PayPal, we can do PayPal. But I think it's a big jump in the right direction that we've gone from just super chats, which is still kind of new for us. I mean,
yeah,
they're fun.
We've only been doing it for like 2 months at most, and so adding in the Cash App and the Venmo, I think is going to help because that's the way to go. Like there was when we came out of Raw last night, there was a guy on the street and he was drumming. And he had like garbage cans and like Home Depot buckets, and he was like, and he was going nuts. And Peyton wanted to go over there and see him, so we went and watched him for a minute.
Did you get a little video?
No.
Did you get a picture with him?
No.
What?
But I was like, I wish I had cash on me. I could tip this guy. And then I saw that little QR code for Venmo.
Yeah, I'm making me one.
Boom. Send him $10. Send him $10 for beating on trash cans in the middle of the street. So. We should also get our QR code up on the screen at some point.
Yes.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Wait. Jimmy Jam has now joined us.
Jimmy Jam. Oh, Jimmy Jam. And there's my wife. who says, everyone, please drop a like on the live.
Yes, that's right. We keep forgetting.
Drop a like. So, I'm trying to think if there's anything that we need to be updated with as of since Friday. As most people remember, you got your ears pierced, and they're still there.
I can't put the full thing on it.
We'll just show the camera real quick. Just look at that. Look at that bling, bro.
See, it's all.
How's your
sparkling.
ear been feeling?
It's been it's fine. I'm the sleep thing. The first night I was like, screw that, man. I'm gonna sleep the way I want. And I woke up next morning. I was like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna sleep like that.
What was I guess concerning for us, for you, was that we didn't realize when we planned Friday's show that you had a hot date with a friend on a boat.
A friendly date.
It's a friendly date. Melissa.
One of my dearest friends in the world.
Did she see Friday's show?
No.
She hadn't seen the song?
She's starting to watch this week.
Okay.
And by the way, could you delete that, please?
I don't know what that is. I've never heard it.
I've
never heard you sing a song.
I know what the hell are we talking about.
You're not even a musician.
Huh?
So that was part of my deal, so I'll skip that. What'd she think of your earrings? 'Cause, the thing was, on Friday, you pierced your ear, and you drank a little too much.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought, well, he's about to go out here with his buddy on a boat, and, like, that's not going to be good. Like, that's not a good recipe for
with the waves
a good time.
and all that. But you know what? I woke up and feeling fine. Not dry. And Tony brought me a delicious cup of coffee, and we sat up there and talked. And weren't you strumming that 12-string?
A little bit, yeah.
He serenaded me a little bit, and we had a great time.
Y'all had coffee together without me?
Well, you weren't here in the morning.
Where was I Saturday morning?
Probably at your own house.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, probably was.
Yeah. So, I got ready, and I got there, and Melissa's really sweet. She said we need to stop by the hospital so she could go in and just see a friend. Said she won't really know I'm there, but just kind of kiss her on the forehead.
I was going to say, is she pregnant already?
Wait. Well, who kissed who on the forehead?
No, she's got a very dear friend that is about to pass away.
So
okay. And it was on the way. So she went by there, and she said she won't really know that I'm there. So I just say a couple of words to her if she can hear, and kiss her on the forehead. I thought it was really sweet. So we get there, and Melissa, she's got a special pizza that they know at that little store to order, and she had Bambi, her little dog, with her. And so get the boat. It's a nice pontoon. So we get out there on the waves, and we just start talking. And what I love about Melissa is she's very straightforward. She's no bullshit. She's very positive. Has written a couple of books, and went through cancer recently, and so she's just a unique individual. She looks at life from a very positive way. And so when we were out there, she was talking to me, and she said, John, you need to stop doing what you're doing with your face. I was like, what?
What does that mean?
She said, you have a resting bitch face. She said, and have people ever told you something along those lines? I said, well, yes. She said, and you probably intimidate people, and people probably haven't talked to you because of that. So she got me to she took 3 pictures of my resting bitch face, one from each angle. And then she said, I want you to give me sort of a Mona Lisa smile with a little bit of teeth. And then she took those pictures. And then she said, now I want you to give me a John Byrd smile, big smile, lots of teeth. So I did that. And then she said, let's look at the pictures. And poof, it blew my mind just how much of a serial killer I look like. Because look, this is if I'm thinking or whatever, I'll hit him.
If I pick $2, get it together, boys. Boom, roasted.
You did seem like, you have. I guess this is the. Well, I saw you yesterday, But
He
I
wants to
saw
know,
your-
did you have sex with this woman or not?
No, that's not what I was.
Okay,
gonna
maybe
say.
not.
Not. She is a very dear friend of mine that's helped me through a dark time.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't do that to your friends.
No.
Wow.
Right, John Byrd?
No,
No.
I don't.
No.
But she's wonderful.
You, from the moment that you found out, there was something that changed in you
Yeah.
over the past, what do you say, Tony? Maybe a week?
If that,
I don't know.
yes.
It kind of started before Tony got back. Like you were upbeat, in an upbeat mood, I guess, on that Thursday episode, and you just kind of, held on to that momentum since then.
Now, here's what happened. I said, okay, I'm going to turn around. And I was doing well, and then I crashed again. And I was at my friend Seth's house babysitting or dog sitting while they were on vacation. And I got off on the bad sleep schedule, sleeping late, and then I would stay up most of the night. So I was really struggling with insomnia. So at about 4:16, I remember that, I'm doom scrolling, which is what they call, when at night you're just going through, not even really looking at anything.
Doom scrolling.
So just this one post just, kind of hit me, and I read it, and it was a Australian young lady. She was 27 years old, and she got brain cancer. And she wrote something just a few days before. Actually, the next day she passed. And she talked about, it was sort of like instructions of life for people. It didn't matter the age. And she was like, this is the way I feel. And she would tell people, just neat things to do with your life. Do this. If you don't want to do this, don't get anybody, don't let them make you do this.
Right.
And it was just so poignant. And before I knew it, I had 4 texts at 4:16 in the morning, 3 of them which I haven't heard from in a long time. And so we got texting, and so I was trying to text with 4 people. And I finally went to sleep after that. And when I woke up, it just,
was
everything.
gone.
Yeah. I mean, it was all in, how I was looking at it. Am I still looking for a job and struggling? Yes, I am. But it all depends on how you look at it.
It's outlook.
Yeah. So, and then Melissa just helped even more with that, during that day. Because she had, I don't want to say she had an ulterior motive, but she knew I needed something. So she used sort of,
Her ulterior motive was fixing your shit. That's what it was.
Basically. And, and she says, I know that, you're a screwed up guy and you're crazy sometimes, but, I am too, and I love you for it. And nobody should, try and change. And it was that. And then us singing along to songs on the radio.
Y'all sang together.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like a song. It's like, I Can See Clearly Now came on, And
What a perfect song.
Yes. And she was like, let's sing. So she started singing. Before I knew it, I'm just, singing, and the wind's blowing in my face. And then she says, let's go in the water. And I was like, I'll sit here. I'm good. And I finally confessed to her that I couldn't swim. And she was like, so?
Did she throw you off the boat?
Just like my dad did when I was 5. No. She gave me a flotation device, and she said, here's another one. This is your diaper. I was like, what? She said, you sit on it, and then you have 2 arms here, and it'll keep you afloat like this, so you don't have to pedal your legs or whatever.
So you had like floaties?
No. This was an actual life jacket, but the way they are, you can use them as like a seat, and you can sit down and you're in the water.
Okay.
Yeah, like that.
Okay.
So she's talking about, so I go down in the water and have a great time. And actually, I've got to get the video from her. She pulled me on the boat. There was a rope, and she pulled me, and I was, kind of like that and floated. I mean, it was just great. It's something I wouldn't normally do in the state of mind that I was in.
Well, that's a lot.
Yeah. So I mean, we just had a great time. She made delicious food and had this dip called I think it's called Cowboy Redneck Dip.
How did y'all have all this time to do all this stuff? Like, how long were y'all together?
8 hours. Because she said now we're on lake time, and she says lake time means no time. You just do whatever you want for as long as you want. And then a storm. Then we saw it. Melissa
There's
was
so
driving.
much involved in this story.
But she said, look over your shoulder. She said, look the other way, idiot. So I looked the other way, and there was a big black cloud. It was almost like a funnel. It was coming straight toward us. And it was...
Jimmy Jam with a membership.
Yeah.
That's who's it going to?
Lee Bowen.
Lee Bowen. Congratulations. Thank you, Jimmy Jam.
She's the best. I don't know her, but I know she's the best.
All right, so yeah,
So we outrun the rain. We outrun the storm.
Okay.
We get in the car just in time, and we batten down the hatches. And I'm learning how to, tie a nautical knot and stuff like that. It was just fun. It was something, unusual because I haven't had any type of vacation in 6 years.
Yeah, well,
So-
I think that did you some good.
It
And
did.
Another place that comes from is that you are realizing that there's a lot of people that care about you, right?
And the thing is, when you're in the depression, hold on, when you're in that dark cloud, as I say, you know it, but it's back here when it should be here. It's like, I know that people love me and care about me, but you got to get through that dark cloud with that. And now that I'm through that dark cloud, I'm able to appreciate even more.
You've got some speed to you as well. You know what I mean by that?
I take speed.
Like, no, you're just
Adderall.
You're just fast. You're still on Adderall, right?
Yes.
How much are you taking per day?
Yeah, I just 20 milligrams XR, same as I've taken for many years.
Okay.
Yeah, and it still works.
Well,
I just feel good.
I was going to say this new John Byrd that feels good. You've got some speed on you. I'm just saying you
I
go.
need to slow down.
You go.
when
You don't
I
have to
talk.
slow down. You're fine. But sometimes in the podcast world, we need to jump in. But you're going so fast, we can't catch you. Does that make sense?
Oh my gosh, I
But
cannot believe
listen-
I did it. But I'm going to smile about it.
Another thing is that has kind of turned your frown upside down.
I'm smiling at Tony, and I made him smile.
Is finding out or understanding that people care about you, right? And that was shown again today as I was leaving the station and I was getting in my car and somebody started honking the horn at me. This big red truck pulls up. It's Dexter, and he's like, "Hey man, I need
Dexter.
you to get this to John Byrd. I've been trying to get him this for a long time." Now, I don't know the backstory on this. I don't know what this means, okay?
Am I going to cry?
I wouldn't think so, but it's
Okay.
possible.
All right, I'm going to do my best not to cry. I'll be happy.
He told me to bring this to you. Do you know what this is?
It's a beautiful black cat, and
He told me what it was, and I don't remember what he said. I think,
you don't remember what he said? That's
well,
something I would do.
He called it, what did he say the name was? Like
Sylvester?
Stewart or something. He said, I've been meaning to give John Byrd this for a long time. You don't have to feed it. You don't have to take care of it. You don't have to pick up poop after it. That this is a new pet for you. And I just figured since he said he'd been trying to get it to you for a long time that there was...
Probably since Felipe. Probably since then.
I think he said 6... It seemed like he said 6 months.
6 months. I was in my dark cloud then. I really appreciate this. And you know what I'm going to do? It's going to go in my den. Although he's kind of mean looking at me. But that's a cat's resting bitch face.
Yeah.
That's just the way they are. And you know
Since
what?
you've left your resting bitch face, you need a new one to come in.
Yes. So I'm going to hang this near the floor, and I'm going to put a little food bowl on one side and a little litter box on the other.
That's a good
What do you
idea.
think? Wait. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move the couch away from the wall a little bit, and then I'm going to hang it. So then it'll be like that. So then I'm like, kitty cat, come out from behind that couch.
Okay.
See?
So Dexter did leave me a voicemail, and so maybe that explains what it is. So let's
Well, maybe
try
this
that.
time with your new pet, you'll know what if it's male or female instead of going the whole time and call it Felipe when it's a
Hold on,
girl,
let me check.
You know,
It's a female.
it's a female. Okay.
Yeah. Good.
All right, hang on. I think I got it. Here we go.
Yeah, Boomer said yeah when Felipe left.
I'm in the parking lot. I got something for you to give to John Byrd. It's 204 right now.
I was gonna give
Give
his
me a
number.
call or
That is it.
I'm in my truck, my Chevrolet GMC truck. I don't know what car you driving nowadays. Or text me. Talk to you later.
Okay, so he didn't even give us
Dexter,
info
man.
on the... I wanted to know what the cat's name was.
Yeah. Well, Boomer said, yeah, when Felipe left, Dexter said he had a pet for me. So it was when...
Sue Lynn is the name, which sounds Asian.
Yeah.
Sue Lynn.
Is that like a Siamese? Like, no?
Sue Lynn?
Sue, and you put it... I mean, Dexter's probably not the best speller in the world, but actually I know he's not because he texts me sometimes. But it's Sue Lynn, one word, Suelynn.
I would think that's an American, because if it's Sue Lynn in like Asian, it would be SU and then LIN.
Yeah,
that.
I'm thinking it's not like, oh, Sue Lynn, which sounds like something that would be at a hibachi restaurant. You order the Sue Lynn.
The Sue Lynn,
you want chicken rice or Sue Lynn?
I'd like to maybe also give it a nickname.
Well,
it can be, Sue Lynn Byrd, which actually is almost the name of one of my
sounds like
cousins.
the name of a tragic hot air balloon accident or a blimp.
Maybe a nickname. Somebody's got an idea for a nickname.
The Sue Lynn Bird.
Sue Lynn Byrd.
like a blimp accident.
The humanity.
Oh, the humanity.
Or actually, it's more like, yes. Oh, the humanity. Because that was like in the 30s.
Yeah. So there's that. Oh, we got one more thing from. I think this came from Mike Chris.
Mike Christmas is what we should call him from now on.
Yeah, for
Mike
real.
Christmas.
Mike Christmas. Between him and Jimmy Jam and Jordan, they're always sending us stuff. Who else has sent us stuff over time? Nobody remembers. Is that how
lots of people? Now you know the way my memory is, although it's getting better.
Okay. We already kind of know what this is.
Oh.
It is. You ready? And I imagine that this is Mike Chris' team, and that's why he did it. Clemson Tiger earrings. And because you pierced the same side twice, you got to put both of these in the same side when it's ready.
Well, but one of them may block out the other.
You could actually hang these on the stud the way they're set up.
Well, no. I mean, here's what I want to do. I want to do it right. I'm going to say a month from today. I'm going to go ahead and put this in my calendar. That 1 month from today, August 15th, I am going to... Oh, and it's on a Friday.
Look at that.
I'm going to...
Is that the cutoff date for you to do your...
Well, that's like the... Don't do it any earlier than that. So wear Clemson earrings. And now it's there. And then, excuse me, I burped. Then all day. No, I won't set it all day. I will set it for 3 o'clock. Will remind me. It's okay. Okay. It's added. Now I won't forget.
Okay.
So I'll take them out and I'll put them in. I'll wear them proudly. It's kind of strange because I'm an Alabama fan, but I grew up a North Carolina fan. And, Clemson on a regular basis in football beats the shit out of, the Tar Heels. But still, you know what? I went to a Clemson game in 1983 against North Carolina State, and I had a great time.
Wait, neither one of those are your teams. What'd you do? What were you doing at one of those games? 1983?
Mm-hmm.
Did you just make that up?
No. I remember the year.
Okay.
It was a great game. It was a nail biter. They were both in the top 10. But I had somebody that bought me tickets.
Oh, who was this?
She also bought me Tony Lama snakeskin boots.
Tony Lama?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's like the shit when it comes to boots, or at least it used to be.
I thought you were going to say Tony's Salty Nuts.
No. So that was part of our weekend.
Interesting. I was 2 years before I was born. How old
I think
were
I was
you?
in kindergarten. I think. Yeah.
How old were you? I mean, there's nothing to be ashamed about. I'm just asking.
I was young.
20s?
8, 9, I was
20.
I had just turned 20.
Just turned 20.
Had just turned 20. And we had played a gig at a nice club. And there was a young lady who liked the performance. And, she said, I'd like for you to come visit me. And, she lived a good bit away. So,
wow.
So, I was like, I had my, earrings and the leather and all that. I was like, okay, what's your number? So, she gave it to him. So I called and I went down there and we rode horses.
What did you call? Her home kitchen phone?
Well, I don't know if it was in the kitchen, but I called that, and she was a little bit older. She was in her late 20s, and I went there, and she was passionate about horses. She had a horse, so we got on the trail and rode, and I rode her horse, and it was good, a little bumpy, but it was smooth.
Is that what they called it back in the 80s? Was riding her horse?
Well, yeah, it was her horse.
Oh, I know. I understand.
Yeah. The weird thing about it is her horse's name was Vagina. And I was thinking, you need to really change it. But I found out, she corrected me. She said, no, it's Vagina. So, so anyway, we rode Vagina, and she had surprised me with tickets to the game, and so we drove there and watched the game.
And you said, I hate both of those teams, but I'll go.
Yeah, because they were both in the top 10, so it was a big game. It was a lot of excitement.
Well, was it on TV?
Yes,
it was.
Yes. So I mean, it was a lot of fun, and then it's been another couple of days, and then I came home and never talked to her again. And that was awful. And that was when I was a scumbag. But I had the most beautiful pair of Tony Lama's snakeskin boots. They were like $200 back then. And I feel really bad. I guess she was maybe a little, I don't want to say unstable, but, the whole circumstance was a little strange. Of course, I'm a 20-year-old. I'm like, hey, woo, yeah. And that's part of what made me the way I am. Good or bad.
Tony, this is John Byrd story time episode.
But I won't ride a horse to this day.
No matter what the name is?
Well, I mean, if it's called like Vagina or Vagina or whatever, I will.
Okay. But if it's not, you won't ride a horse. Why?
No, I won't ride a horse. Like, for instance, if a horse is named Butthole, I will not ride a horse named Butthole.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you there.
Yeah, I mean, so, but I'm past the age of riding horses. Well,
how did we even get here?
I have no idea. It started with kitty cat.
Let me just let's see where we're at, because this show has got to go to Bubba. All right, this is. First of all, I'm exhausted. I've got no gas left in my tank. John Byrd, which he's got this new outlook on life, which we absolutely love, and it's not just beneficial to himself, it's beneficial to everybody.
It is. I'm tired of bringing people down.
But the mixture of me being exhausted and John Byrd being up here, I feel like is how we got to a horse named Vagina.
This is that pole shift they've been talking about for years.
Right.
Here.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I just, I feel good. If you guys have noticed, if you want to look back, watch this again, you will notice a smile on my face, So I am smiling from now on. No more bitch wrestling. Even when I concentrate. When I concentrate, I'm going to do the Mona Lisas. Smile like this.
Oh, our man Blasie's in the house from Tig's Beds. What's up, buddy?
Ow!
What's up? We decided to kind of take a new tactic on which podcast we send to Bubba. So we're doing, we got the normal 1 hour podcast twice a week. And then we've got the Friday, which is like 2.5 hours or however long we take it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't officially know what the Bubba Army has thought about the Friday show. We sent our first Friday show last week.
Yes.
And they posted it. I don't know how the Bubba Army felt about it. Outside of our Bubba Army people here, mm-hmm. I don't know how they felt about it, but I'm going to give it a couple more weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And until we get bad feedback, I think that's probably the best route. Even though it's a longer podcast, I still think people probably enjoy it. I mean, if they saw you piercing your ears last week,
or Sastrami,
how could they not love this show?
I mean, it's just it's just good old clean fun. It's like the Ed Sullivan Show.
Jimmy Jam, one membership going to Alan McLain.
Woo!
Oh, that's actually my cousin too. You just sent a membership to my cousin.
Dang, can you do me a favor? Maybe back away a little bit more when you do that.
Oh no, I can't. That's the thing. Is this too loud?
Is this too loud?
That's not Tony. What do you think? You're the expert.
I just turned them down a little bit, so I'm just going with.
Hey now. I think.
Oh,
that's
I know what it is. I know what it is. Because of my earrings, I've got this off, so I'm hearing this and this. That's what it is.
Yeah, ignore John Byrd.
I'm sorry. That's
He's gonna ruin the gimmick.
That's me. That's on me.
What would be the most famous horse name you've ever heard? I remember there was a book called Black Beauty. Anybody else?
Yeah.
Oh, Black Beauty.
Bam a lamb, whoa, Black Beauty. Bam a lamb, Black Beauty had a child. Bam a lamb. Mine would be Trigger.
Trigger. I don't know any horse
Gold
names.
Trigger.
You don't? Secretariat?
Socrates.
No, Secretariat, the greatest horse of all time.
Seabiscuit.
Seabiscuit, and that was a real horse.
Mr.
Yeah.
Ed. Mr. Ed, yeah.
Yes, Mr. Ed, the talking horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are some other horses? Would seahorses count?
Yeah. Seahorses.
Aquaman. He's not a seahorse. I guess it'd be a mermaid or merman. He's a merman.
Oh, we're good. We're trailing off here.
Yeah, we are. Okay, yeah. Horse.
Anyway.
Mike Chris, $5 in the memory of vagina.
He says in the memory of
Let's try that again. In the memory of vagina.
Oh, that's
a mammary and a vag. That's a double
Well,
whammy.
I guess you know what? Vagina's probably passed away because it's been a hot minute. I mean, we're talking about decades.
So you think that vagina's dead day?
Yeah, and I hope that the way that Vagina passed, that somebody that cared about her was riding her. And then she started, to stumble a little bit, and then they hopped off, and she just fell into the soft grass. And moaned a few times, and then that was it. That's my hope for Vagina. I hadn't thought about her in a long time. And the sad thing is I can't remember the name of the girl, but I remember the name of her horse. That's sad.
Well, I mean, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was, and I was kind of a scumbag back then.
Yeah. Were you riding a lot of horses back then?
I was very select in the horses I rode.
You weren't you weren't a what they would call equestrian. Were you an equestrian?
Yes, but I only rode thoroughbreds. And there was one thoroughbred that she had some mental issues, but
you didn't want to mix and match.
Oh man, I mean, she could buck. I mean,
wow,
and gallop, woo, and then she dumped me for a cowboy. So, but I've lived my life. I've done some good things. I've done some bad things. I've been with women, never been with men. Chicks only. I've admired women from afar. I've written songs about women, although I haven't used a name in the song until recently. And so horses are very important to me. And you know what? You don't have to be a beautiful horse, especially back then. You didn't have to be a beautiful horse. It depended on how drunk I was. But you got to be careful because it'll be hard to get on that horse if you're really drunk. And if you're not careful, you could fall off the horse several times, and then the horse will leave.
So you're going to have a horse that's a 3, but under beer goggles, there are 7, and that would be acceptable.
Yes. Yes. And I would say horse-wise, this is back in the earlier days, probably an 8.
Horse or horse?
No, horse.
Okay. All right.
No, horse.
Okay. I'm just making sure that
Although I did pay to ride a horse before. I did pay to ride a horse before, but there was a horse and you rented them.
Yeah.
You like rented them out, then you rode them and you brought them back.
That wasn't illegal?
No. Riding horses is not illegal. You can ride horses to this day.
Well, have you had any wild nights where you like went to bed with a pretty pony and woke up next to a Clydesdale or anything like that?
Oh, yeah.
It's happened 1 or 2 times.
Pick up a pony from the bar and then
I mean, it's usually from playing a gig. And there was this one gig that we played at, and it was in a town called Ahoskie, so that gives you an idea. And we had played there, and the sheriff's daughter took a liking to me. And so I was like, man, and they're like, oh yeah, she's really into you. And then the one guy told me, he said, don't mess with her, that her dad will kill you. So basically, I rode the horse anyway, and the next time we were there playing, that sheriff came in, and he had a sidearm. I took him out. We got in a fist fight. Yes, I took him out to dinner. And let me just say, he didn't bother me again.
Dinner was that good?
Yeah. Well, he didn't like the dinner,
which was a knuckle sandwich.
Yeah,
sausage.
Yeah. No, I'm making all that up except the daughter.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell we're gonna name this episode, but unfortunately, we've got to send it to Bubba. We don't have another episode to send him.
It's like John Bird's detailed story time.
Yeah. It did. It started off as an Uncle John story time, and next thing you know, we're an hour into John Bird's horse story.
I don't know where that came from. I mean, I'm just I feel good.
That's fine. It's fine. We do got to get out of here though.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
That's all right. It's all right. We still got members only and all that. Tony Gump, you got some final words?
Final words are: don't get in a relationship with a horse. Keep it strictly human, and don't be like John Bird. And be positive in this world. It's a very nice world.
Never look at your wife and say, "Why the long face?"
Yeah,
especially if she's a horse or a whore. John Bird, final words.
Yes, my final words are to live life like you only had 24 hours, but it will also reveal your character. So you want to live life in a positive way. Every day is a gift. Every day. So you're either going to make the most of it or you're going to waste it. And you only have so many days and you don't know when those days are. So remember, you know what? Ride the horse. Ride the horse as much as you want. Just make sure that you live your life. Live. Just live.
Okay.
I don't ever know when it is.
And when you think about it, it's easy to get caught up in things. And I'm the perfect example. And Tony, I'm talking. I'm the perfect example here. And I hope that my pain helps others. To teach them. If I've made you have one little smile in your life, then it's worth it to me. Make people smile. That's what. Okay, never mind the other stuff. That's what this is. Make people smile. And because it makes you feel good too. So both people feel good.
That's great.
Smile. You just smile.
Well, John Bird, thank you for that.
Smile. Yeah. Even when you're sad. If you're like, oh God, the world's gonna, you know what? Smile. Don't do a bitch resting face. We're in the greatest country. We are in the greatest damn country in the world. So quit bitching. I'm not talking to you. You know what I was doing? I was talking to myself. Just smile. Smile.
All right.
All right. Well, that's a wrap. And members only coming up next.
Yep.
Thank you, Super Chatters. And remember, OTL Show on Venmo and Cash App. That's our new thing. We're gonna have to do something for somebody for the first person that uses that.
Oh yes.
We'll send them an audio recording of you doing Uncle John's story time or something.
Yes.
But I don't know. Don't y'all hold me to that. We'll find something. And until next time, circles.